What is ISIS and how did it rise so fast? ISIS is the latest reincarnation of fighters from Al-Qaeda-linked groups that are so brutal, Al-Qaeda distanced itself from them. The group traces its roots to Al-Qaeda in Iraq, led by the ruthless Jordanian Abu Musab al-Zarqawi. He tried to ignite a sectarian war between Sunni and Shiite and nearly succeeded. The pullout of U.S. troops in 2011 in Iraq, as well as the power vacuum in Syria, created conditions that one U.S. official called the Super Bowl of jihad. In just 3 years, more than 12,000 Muslim extremists traveled to Syria to fight.
This has been a very troubling moment as ISIS, which went up into Syria to fight jihad there, are returning to Iraq, to their roots, with many foreign fighters in tow, including those who may be there from East Asia or other places in the world, including the United States.
The FBI estimates about 70 fighters came from the United States, including the first known American suicide bomber from Florida. Intelligence sources disclosed that about 200 Australians, about 50 Indonesians, and about 20 Malaysians have gone to fight in Syria. Singapore said it's investigating one Singaporean, while a Filipino intelligence source said at least one Filipino linked to the Abu Sayyaf has gone to Syria. This video of Indonesian men in Syria was posted on YouTube on June 9th, the day the militants began their march to Baghdad.
Dari jalan jihad ini, insya Allah khilafah akan menguasai dunia ini. Walaupun kita sekarang kecil, insya Allah janjinya Allah, janjinya Rasul.
On Friday, June 13th, Malaysian police arrested 3 Malaysians in Sabah. Police said they were members of a group linked to ISIS in Iraq and the Abu Sayyaf in the Philippines. 15 other members of the group were arrested since April 28. These men, according to a special branch source, were planning to fight in Syria and then, quote, launch suicide bombings in Iraq. They allegedly trained in the southern Philippines. The fear is that fighters from Syria will return home and carry out attacks using tactics they honed in battle. Goldberg says it could be Afghanistan all over again.
We were very concerned when we saw a video of an American, a young American, Abu Salah, who ended up in Syria and was involved in a suicide bombing. These are issues of concern because the same people who go in, if they're from a European or an American background, can travel more easily if they're not identified and known. So this has stirred quite a bit of concern in all quarters, not just in Washington, but around the world.
If history repeats itself, think tank group Sufan says, the Syrian war is likely to be an incubator for a new generation of terrorists.